Now let us see a few more questions in software engineering MCQ questions. So the first topic is software configuration management. The second part we have already seen the first part. So which of the following process ensures that version of the system and components are recorded and maintained? Software configuration management is all about recording the changes, monitoring and controlling the changes. So what is the answer? Can you answer this? The answer is B, configuration control. Because in configuration control, changes are managed and all versions of components are identified and stored for the lifetime. Next is which of the following process is concerned with analyzing the cost and benefit of proposed changes. So an analysis of cost and benefits, you have to tell the process. Now this is change management, version management, system building or release management. It is actually change management, first one. So because management, it involves approving those changes that are worthwhile and tracking which components in the systems have been changed. Next is which of the following is not a version management feature? Version and release identification, building script generation, project support, and change history recording. The answer is B, build script generation, because version and release identification, project support, and change history recording, these all other options are part of version management only. Now the next question is which method recommends that every frequent system builds should be carried out with automated testing to discover software problems? Which method recommends that very frequent system builds should be carried out with automated testing? Agile, parallel, compilation method, large system method? The answer is agile method, because in agile method, in keeping with the agile methods notion of making many small changes and continuous integration involving rebuilding the main line frequently after small source code changes have been made. So agile method recommends that every very frequent system builds should be carried out with automatic testing to discover software problems. Next is which of the following is not a build system software? Build system software. Minimal compilation, documentation generation, storage management and reporting. Which of the following is not a build system feature? Answer is C. This is the storage management. So to reduce the storage space required by the multiple versions of component that differ only slightly, version management system usually provide storage management facilities. Next is which of the following is a collection of component versions that make up a system? Collection of component version. Can you answer this? The answer is baseline. Baselines are controlled, which means that the versions of the component making up the system cannot be changed. Baselines are controlled. Now the next is which of the following is a configuration item? Configuration item. These are the options. Which of the following is configuration item? Actually, all these are configuration item. Design specification, source code, test specification, log information, all the above mentioned, they are the configuration item. So a configuration item is an approved and acceptable deliverable. Changes have to be made through some formal procedures only. Next is which of the following is a part of system release? System release. These are the options for you. Please read and try to give the answer. Which of the following is a part of system release? The answer is all of the mentioned. Either it be electronic or paper documentation describing the system, packaging and associated publicity that have been designed for that release, and an installation program that is used to help install the system on a target hardware. So all these mentioned are part of system release. So release creation is the process of creating the collection of files and documentation that includes all the components of the system release. Next is a sequence of baselines representing different versions of a system is known as. A sequence of baselines representing different version of a system is known as. Can you answer this? The answer is B, mainline. Mainline is a sequence of baselines representing different versions of the system of the system. Next is which of the following term is best defined by the statement the creation of new code line from a version is an existing code line. Can you answer? These are the four options for you. The answer is first, branching. So the code may then be developed independently because branching is best defined by this system statement as the creation of new code line for a version in an existing code line, branching. Now the next topic is software maintenance. We are going to see maintenance 1 and maintenance 2 today. So let us go for the maintenance part. Software maintenance includes what? Error correction, enhancement of capabilities, deletion of obsolete capabilities. Which are the answers? The answer is D, all of the mentioned. The software maintenance includes error corrections, enhancement of capabilities, deletion of obsolete capabilities which are no longer required, Next is maintenance is classified into how many categories? Maintenance is classified into how many categories? 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 4. Adaptive, corrective, preventive, and perfective. These are the 4 types of software maintenance. The modification of the software to match changes in the ever-changing environment falls under which category of software maintenance? Modification of software to match changes in the ever-changing environment. Is it adaptive or any other else? So the answer is B. Adaptive is the modification of the software to match changes in the ever-changing environment. Next is how many phases are there in tort maintenance model? Tort maintenance model. How many phases are there? The answer is 8. 8 phases are there in tort maintenance model. Next is which type of software testing is generally required in software maintenance? Regression testing, system testing, integration testing, or unit testing? So the answer would be in regression testing, because all other options they are known as levels of software testing, which further have types of software testing. So regression testing is the software testing which is generally used in software maintenance. Regression testing is very expensive activity. True or false? The answer is true, because regression testing is performed many times over the life of the software product, so it becomes a costly affair. Next is selective retest techniques may be more economical than the retest all techniques. Selective retest techniques to retest all. So how many selective retest techniques are there? How many selective retest techniques are there? The answer is 3. There are 3 categories, which includes the coverage, minimization, and safe techniques. Next is which selective retest techniques select every test case that causes a modified program to produce a different output than its original version. We have just seen in the previous question, which is the selective retest technique, which selects every test cases that causes a modified program to produce a different output than the original version. So the answer is safe. So safe technique do not focus on coverage criteria. Instead, they select every test case that causes a modified program to produce different output than its original version. Next is dash measures the ability of regression test selection and technique to handle realistic applications. That measures the ability of a regression test selection technique to handle the realistic application. The answer is C. Generality. This is the answer. So generality measures the ability of a technique to handle realistic and diverse language constructs, arbitrarily complex modifications, and realistic testing applications. Next is which regression test selection technique exposes faults caused by modifications? Which regression test techniques selection technique? The answer is this one, D. Inclusiveness. So inclusiveness, it measures the extent to which a technique chooses test cases that will cause the modified program to produce different output than the original program, thereby exposing faults caused by the modifications. Now the next part of software maintenance. The process of generating analysis and design documents is known as is it software engineering, software re-engineering, reverse engineering, re-engineering? The process of generating analysis and design document is known as reverse engineering. So reverse engineering is the process which is followed in order to find difficult, unknown, and hidden information about a software system. Reverse engineering. Next is what is a software patch? Software patch. Required or critical fix, emergency fix, daily or routine fix, none of the mentioned. The answer is B. Emergency fix. So the software patch is an emergency fix which is worked upon the obsolete version whenever a vulnerability is encountered. Next is which one of the following is not a maintenance model? Which one of the following is not a maintenance model? Waterfall, reuse oriented model, iterative enhancement model, or quick fix model? The answer is simply waterfall model. This is a SDLC model, software development life cycle model, as software development model. Others, this reuse oriented model or iterative enhancement model or quick fix model, they all comes under the category of maintenance model. Now the next one is what does ACT stands for in the Boehm model for software maintenance? ACT. The answer is annual change traffic. Annual change traffic. Next is choose the suitable options with respect to regression testing. It helps in development of software. It helps in maintenance software. The answer is C, because it helps in both maintenance and development. So regression testing preserves the quality and reliability of software. Regression testing preserves the quality and reliability of software and ensures that the software's continued operation. What are legacy systems? Either old systems or underdeveloped systems, or none of the mentioned. So legacy systems are old systems. These are the existing systems which may require some modification or maintenance. Now the next question is, which of the following manuals is not a user document? Beginner beginner guide, installation guide, reference guide, or say SRS. So answer is D, SRS, because SRS provides information on exact requirement of the system as being agreed by the user and the developer. Which of the following manuals is a user documentation? SRS, SDD, system overview. The answer is C, of course. The system overview provides the general description of the system's function. Next, the process of transforming a model into source code is known as. The process of transforming a model into source code is it forward engineering or reconstructing? The answer is forward engineering. The process of transforming a model into software code is known as the forward engineering. Now the next question is, how many stages are there in iterative enhancement model used during software maintenance? How many stages are there in iterative enhancement model? The answer is B. It is 3. See, these stages are analysis of existing system, characterizing the proposed modification, redesigning and implement current version. So these are the 3 main stages in iterative enhancement model. Now the next topic is system modeling 2. So which of the following diagram is not supported by UML considering data driven modeling? Activity, DFD, state chart component. Which of the following diagram is not supported by UML considering the data driven model? The answer is B, DFD. DFD focus on system functions and do not recognize the system objects. Next is dash allows us to infer that different members of classes have some common characteristics. Common characteristics, what is the answer? The answer is C, generalization. Because generalization is actually, you can talk about inheritance in that sense, or public class, parent class and base class type of thing. So generalization is an everyday technique that we use to manage the complexity. So this means that common information will be maintained in one place only. Generalization. Next is one creates behavioral models of a system when you are discussing and designing the system architecture. Is it true or false? One creates behavioral models of a system when you are discussing and designing the system architecture. Is it true? No, it is false, because the structure models of software display the organization of a system in terms of the component that make up the system and their relationship. So these are the structural model. The next is dash and dash diagrams of UML represents interaction modeling. Can you answer this? Which is the diagrams of UML representing the interaction modeling? Okay. The answer is use case and sequence. So use case, this one. So the use case modeling is mostly used to model interaction between system and external factor, first of all. And the sequence diagram here. The sequence diagram are used to model interactions between the system components, although the external agents may also be included. Which level of ERD, entity relationship diagram, models all entities and relationship? Which one of this? The answer is 2. Level 1 ERD models all data objects and their connections to one another, while level 3 ERD model all entity relationship and their attribute that provide further depth. So the answer is B. It will tell you, ERD will tell you about the entity and relationship. The third one will also contain the attributes, while the first one models all data objects and their connections to one another. Next is 6. Dash classes are used to create the interface that the user sees and interacts with as the software is used. Dash classes are used to create the interface. Can you answer this? That this user sees and interact with as the software is used. The answer is boundary. Boundary classes are used to create the interface that the user sees and interact with as the software is used. Now the next one. And this question is, which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the class responsibility collaborator, CRC modeling? Please read this very carefully and answer. The answer is C. Because this is incorrect. Correct. Why it is incorrect? Only developers in the review are given a subset of CRC model index card. This is incorrect. All participants in the review are given a subset of the CRC model index card in CRC model. So all use case scenarios corresponding to use case diagrams are organized into categories in CRC modeling. The review leader reads the use case deliberately, and all the participants in the review are given a subset of the CRC model index cards. Next, a data object can encapsulate process and operation as well. But it is true or false? No. A data object encapsulates only the data. Data object encapsulates data only. So there is no reference within a data object to operations that act on the data. So these were a few more questions on software engineering MCQs. I will be taking more. Thank you so much. Take care.